Here's a recent article from Yahoo News. Its headline is NASA leader suggests UFOs could be aliens. I will leave the link in the description. Anyway, here's what it says. It says the leader of NASA hinted at the possibility that some UFOs might be extraterrestrial life forms or beings from an alternate universe this week. Bill Nelson, who has served as President Joe Biden's NASA administrator since May, said Tuesday he didn't know for sure what some of the unidentified aerial phenomena seen by Navy pilots are. He said, however, that we hope it's not an adversary here on Earth that has that kind of technology, bringing up the topic of the search for alien life and the mystery of UFOs unprompted after a back and forth about what would happen if a massive asteroid hit the Earth. Before we leave, I haven't even talked about the search for extraterrestrial life. What do we think we're doing on Mars? We're looking for life. This is part of NASA's mission. That's what this telescope is going to be looking for. And there are other planets elsewhere that there is life, Nelson said near the end of a wide-ranging hour-long discussion with Larry Sabato of the University of Virginia's Center for Politics. I know what you've seen is what those Navy pilots saw in 2004, and there have been some 300 sightings since then. Nelson said that I've talked to those pilots, and they know they saw something, and their radars locked onto it, and then all of a sudden it was here, as he looked down on the surface, and then it's there, as he pointed up. And they don't know what it is, and we don't know what it is. We hope it's not an adversary here on Earth that has that kind of technology, but it's something. And so this is a mission that we're constantly looking. Who is out there? Who we are? Who are we? How did we get here? How did we become as we are? How did we develop? How did we civilize? And are those same conditions out there in a universe that has billions of other suns and billions of other galaxies? It's so large I can't conceive it, he continued. Sabato tried to milk a definitive stance from the NASA administrator, pointing to a May episode of 60 Minutes on UFOs and commenting that there was speculation about whether the sightings were caused by China, the Russians, or extraterrestrial intelligent beings. What is your theory? He asked Nelson. You've heard a lot of options. Which one do you think is the most credible if you could choose? I don't know the answer to that, Nelson said, but I do know this, that my personal opinion is that the universe is so big, and now there are even theories that there might be other universes, and if that's the case, who am I to say that planet Earth is the only location of a life form that is civilized and organized like ours? The NASA's leader added, Are there other planet Earths out there? I certainly think so, because the universe is so big. Now, I'll leave the rest of the article. You can read the article's pretty long here. You can read the rest of it yourself. But I just want to comment on this. This is pretty significant when you have the head of NASA talking like this. I could tell you something, folks. This is not normal. You in the past, we've never heard anybody from NASA talking like this. He must have been given a green light that it's okay to start talking like this. It's basically our government getting people prepared. NASA has been working. There's no question in my mind. NASA has been, I don't think that, they've been told, they've been ordered by the military for decades not, to pretend that this stuff is not real and that, this guy, this is unheard of. I mean, this is unbelievable, actually, that we're getting this far from NASA right now to get these kind of comments from the head of NASA. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's a major step forward. If you look in the past, people from NASA, heads of NASA, never talked like this before. This is pretty big, and this guy wouldn't talk like this unless he was allowed to. So yes, this is basically a continuation of the slow disclosure, because he's right. That's what it is. It's not China or Russia. It is from someplace else, possibly some interdimensional beings. I mean, who knows? But there are things here. There's no question about that. Some of us know that for a fact. Some of us don't. Some of us still question it. But I know that these things are here. They're whatever they're here for. I don't know. I don't know what they're up to, but they are here. There's no question. And they're starting to disclose this. And I think it's very interesting that now we have NASA, You know, the head of NASA making statements like this, that's unreal. I mean, I never thought I'd hear something like this from someone from NASA, and that's a major step toward full disclosure here. They're preparing you. It's coming. There's definitely disclosure coming. To make it for someone from NASA to make a statement like that, believe you me, it's coming. Disclosure is around the corner.